Nice.
Recently, me and my father set out on a 1,400 kilometer dual sport trip. Unfortunately, about 150 kilometers into it, I discovered that my front wheel bearings were in tragic shape. Had I inspected the bike more thoroughly beforehand, this wouldn't have been a big deal as I had some at home. But because we were already on the road, it turned into a big problem. Join us on this adventure as we problem solve on the fly, ride some awesome trails, and once again, learn a valuable lesson. After our initial discovery of the problem, I went ahead and called every possible place that might sell these bearings on our trip. None were close by, but I was eventually able to buy some bearings in Revelstoke over the phone. The only problem? They were 250 kilometers away. So we had to hit the highway and try to make decent time to get there. After about 100 kilometers, the bearings seemed to be doing alright, so in typical LakemanADV fashion, we decided to take a dirt trail side route.
This is awesome! Wow! Woo!
As we went along, I checked out the bearings semi-regularly, and they didn't seem to be getting that much worse, I guess. I had previously tried this trail once before, and got stopped by a catastrophic natural disaster that we'll talk about in a minute, but we were loving it, and it was an awesome way to break up the rather monotonous highway riding.
Oh wow, custom bridge. Wow, that looks high traction. I went around this, but
Oh, it looks like it's straight away.
fair enough. Going over it was better. That was awesome.
So the last time I attempted this trail was back in early May, and we actually got stopped by an avalanche. It's nice to know that if there wasn't an avalanche, the trail would have been awesome, and if you haven't checked out that video already, be sure to go take a look.
Oh no!
After the epic trail, it was time to once again ride some pavement as we made our way to Nakusp for some lunch. After an awesome lunch at the hut, we continued north towards Revelstoke and the Galena Bay Ferry.
righty, young man. Thank you.
Once in Revelstoke, we rode around aimlessly looking for the bike shop, and then once we found it, I made my way to the hose reel where the nice guy said he was going to leave me my parts.
Nice. Well, worked out. Yeah, the shade's not bad, so maybe I'll do it right here.
With the new bearings in hand, it was time to prop the bike up, take off the front wheel, knock out the old bearings, and get those new ones installed.
Yeah, so. Yeah, they have like.
Woo. I gotta say, this bearing sounded pretty bad, and it had clear signs of water and dirt getting into it.
Can't believe they had these in stock.
Before someone writes a comment telling me that hammering bearings by the outer race reduces their lifespan, I know. But I do ask any commenters who are about to say that to point out where there may have been a press in this dirt parking lot.
The big thing with making a video is it can't entertain.
It's worth knowing the generic part number for the wheel bearings on your bike before your trip. That way you may be able to get them from an auto parts store. The stock DR650 uses the incredibly common 6203 bearing. However, because I have a fork swap on my bike, I needed the 6904 bearing, which is not commonly used.
All in one multi-tool. Make sure it worked. Yep. Great. Okay, perfect. Just like new. You know, my experience has really been the fancier looking the dealer, the more useless they are.
Well, the fancier the dealer, the more they are into selling brand new.
Yeah, they don't stock anything. Thank you, Infinite Power Sports, Revelstoke, BC. Had my wheel bearings in stock. Got me to pay, let me pay over the phone. Awesome.
After the front wheel bearing change, we went and explored a bit in and around Revelstoke and found some awesome stuff. Overall, it was an eventful day for many of the wrong reasons, although we were able to get it fixed in the end thanks to the nice guys at Infinite Power Sports in Revelstoke. Really, I can't thank them enough, they totally saved us. However, I could have saved myself had I done a bit more of a thorough pre-trip inspection, which is something that I normally do before all of my trips, but this time I just got lazy. So, goes to show, don't slip up. We ended up our day with some credit card camping, and then the following day we went on an epic adventure that you all get to see next week. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and maybe leave a comment where you can remind me about how dumb I am for not inspecting my bearings. Have a good one.